going to start out with the numinous for your energy of the week. So I'm getting like a rapid fire of just a bunch of different words. So I'm just going to start spitting some of them out. I did get a little bit of information. Mercury has passed over Pluto. Gemini, you could be experiencing some major transformations and changes in your communication. And for some of you, this could have something to do with telepathy. And for some of you, this could have something to do with telepathy with your twin counterpart. I feel like it's so specific. Is it one of you? I don't know. But it's like for some of you, you could, I've noticed this too, I guess. You're having telepathic communications with more than just the twin, right? We kind of all are. And all our telepathy is getting stronger. I feel like something happens with Mercury going over Pluto and Aquarius where maybe you didn't understand the telepathy before, or maybe you had some sort of like blockage where you weren't able to receive counterpart messages. I know that was way specific. All right. Energy of the week for Gemini. First house, self, physical body, outlook, self-image, life philosophy, consciousness, opinions, awakening, self-awareness, arrival, expression, gateway, entry point. Look at your first house. This could have something to do with rising sign, especially if you're a Gemini rising. Cancer is on the bottom. It's going to have something to do with unconditional love. I do see like a door opening. And I said that I felt like there was something blocked, like maybe the door was shut and you weren't able to get the messages. So it's interesting. The picture shows the doors opening and there's like smoke coming through. All right, Gemini, challenge or obstacle. We have woman holding a heart, and there's that unconditional love that we've seen with that Cancer energy at the bottom of the deck of the numinous. We have the second chakra here. This is going to be lesson learned. That's going to help you with this challenge or obstacle. And the second chakra is where we hold shame, guilt, remorse. The second chakra, 2 inches below the belly button. I don't have a piece on my desk, but citrine, that orangey color, yellowishy color stone is very helpful when you're trying to clear that second chakra. You have man holding a heart, Gemini coming out. We do have financial constraints on the bottom. I don't think it's anything about, I mean, I guess it could be for someone about money, but I think it's more of something's happened that was unexpected, that wasn't, you didn't plan for it. That's what I'm getting, Gemini. Man holding a heart, pretty easy. It's that card that we talk about, love, romance. It's that soulmate energy. It's that person who's faithful and honest, and he's so perfect, right? He does no wrong. This energy doesn't actually exist, right? This is like what we're trying to become, right? It's interesting because it's like at the beginning, it's what we're trying to attain, right? It's like that Hanged Man Pisces card, right? It's like at first he's trying to catch all those butterflies in his net, and then he realizes that he's not supposed to catch the butterfly, he's supposed to become the butterfly, right? So there's something here about Gemini, unconditional love being the challenge or obstacle, most likely because you're dealing with some inner child wounds. That's what you're healing, right? That's what helps us step into this unconditional love. And I feel like it's because we're learning to become a better, I almost said a better person, which we are, but it's about learning to become a better partner. So it's like when we heal ourselves, we become better partners and we attract better partners. That's the energy that I'm getting here, Gemini. I think I'm going to use Triple Goddess Tarot. All right, I'm going to look at that first house self. So if you're a Gemini sun, I would definitely go look to see what is your first house. And then I would go watch that reading too, right? All right, so we have Five of Swords coming out along with the Sun. Five of Swords could be like some disagreements, some arguments. It does say there is a victory and you do come out on top of the situation. But I feel like for me, the Five of Swords is more about internal conversations, and I picked that up really strongly. But it's also like negative thinking, negative thinking. The sun is also here. The sun is about bright joy and happiness. The sun could have something to do with like control, manipulation. And you have the Five of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles is like frustration. Look how she's holding her hair or like pulling her hair out type of energy, right? It's definitely the energy that says it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help, Gemini. Gemini, I think you're struggling with some internal thoughts. All right, woman holding a heart. We have that hanged man coming out, Pisces energy. It talks about being stuck in your head. We have Ten of Cups, emotional contentment, happy home, happy family. And then we have the Four of Swords. Something has, Four of Swords is a healing energy. It's about going within to heal. But it's also that I just recently learned that it's also like blessing in disguise, blessing in disguise. I think it's very possible, Gemini, that you are struggling with some internal thoughts. If for some of you, if you're on the twin journey, this could be like the telepathy back and forth, right? It could also be like the, what do they call it? The obsessive thinking, right? Could also be that too. Here's what I'm going to say about that Pisces hanged man and your challenges or obstacle. The easiest way I have found to get out of the headspace is to visualize a ball of energy literally in my head, just spinning up there, driving me batshit, right? And then I visualize this ball and I pick whatever color, I don't care what color, it doesn't matter, pick a color. And just visualize this ball working down my chakras. So I'm up here at the crown chakra, I'm in my head space, everything's going chaotic. I visualize it gathering all those thoughts. I visualize it moving down to my third eye, down into my throat chakra, down into my heart space, and stop right there. And then just sit right there with it. And just do that as many times as you need to. There's several different tricks and practices and meditation practices that you can use also to get out of the headspace. The reason you're in the headspace, Gemini, is because you're in fear of losing something. And this could have something to do with a happy home, happy family situation. Whatever is happening that you're being asked to go within, you're being asked to meditate, you're being asked to calm the energy. Whatever that is, it is for your greater good. It is going to be a blessing in disguise. I feel like it's going to help you with that second chakra, sacral chakra. You could be dealing with shame, guilt, remorse. It's very possible it helps you clear that energy. All right, so we have the Page of Cups coming out. Page of Cups is the I'm sorry card. It's normally the slippery situation, but you see the octopus, it's not a fish jumping out of the cup, right? So it's like he has 8 different legs to get a grip on that cup, get a grip on those emotions, on that situation. Nine of Swords is here. This is going to have something to do with shadow work and processing your trauma. I'm talking to someone who's in dark night of the soul. You're going to have to dig deeper. And I feel like Gemini, you did not want to hear that. Okay, so I use Gemini to correlate with my twin journey. So I don't want to hear you got to go deeper. But that's what it is, and that's going to be. I picked this particular freaking tarot, and it's Triple Goddess Tarot, and it's like where this hermit is in Dark Night of the Soul, and most of the time the hermit is coming out of Dark Night of the Soul. In this particular card in Triple Goddess Tarot, this particular hermit is going deeper. Understanding there's more trauma to be healed, there's more to be processed. And I'm just going to give out Mrs. L's warning right now, just really quickly, as we are talking about the shadow work. When Miss L first mentioned to me that shadow work was dangerous, I was like, well, I mean, I didn't understand it because I had just jumped into that shadow book journal, that was on TikTok that went crazy. And I just thought it was the coolest thing in the whole world, right? And I started doing all this shadow work, which is good. We should all be doing it. But I will say that it's not like it's dangerous, like I mean, it is. Let's just be honest. You can definitely, I feel like for me personally, when I was doing the shadow work, that I could have very easily re traumatized myself. I know, right? But when you're doing this type of work, you're really digging up a lot of feelings, a lot of energy that's deeply buried, deeply, deeply buried. We bury these feelings, these energies, these memories, these thoughts, so that we can function in society, so that we can move forward in our life, right? And when we do shadow work, think about it, it's a name, shadow work, right? It's like we're bringing all those things out of the shadow and we're having to face them again. When anytime you're having to heal something, you're going to have to face it again. And anytime you have to face something again, you have to feel it again, right? So there is this energy of being extra cautious, being cautious. Don't overdo. I went from where I had a shadow journal app on my phone and I was doing it every single day to I really just do it when I'm called to do it now, right? And I feel like for the last month or so, I may work on that particular journal maybe once a week. So I will say that I feel like if you feel like you have a grip on a situation, Gemini, and you're ready to dig deeper, to heal more, then I would say that's what Spirit's telling you to do here. But again, just be cautious. Don't overdo. Don't overdo. Man holding a heart is the goal. This is the outcome. I think this is the purpose. This is what you're trying to do. I find it interesting. You have woman holding a heart in your challenge or obstacle, but the outcome is man holding a heart. So the challenge or obstacle is being in this unconditional love, whether it's for you, yourself, or your family, or your whoever is around you. But then it's like choosing you and healing that inner child wound so that you can become this better partner, so that you can draw in a better partner. The Queen of Wands comes out. Queen of Wands is about having confidence in your abilities. The Seven of Pentacles comes out. The Seven of Pentacles says, be patient, plant your seeds, wait for your time of harvest. And the Knight of Cups is here. The Knight of Cups says, be courageous enough to tell someone how you feel. On the bottom, there is the Two of Cups. That's some soulmate energy, Gemini. Equal effort is what I'm getting there. All right, I'm going to do some guidance. Sacred Traveler, we have Wandering Path, enjoy the journey. This is the card that shows the map, and it's like you feel like you have to have everything wrote out, planned out. It's got to be shown to you. You have to pre-approve everything, and Spirit's saying you need to just enjoy the journey and have faith in the journey that you're on. First light, beginning a new cycle is here. Impasse, reflect, and redirect your energy. And answering the call, the time is now. The time is now is on the bottom. All right, Gemini. Let's close it out. Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Definitely in the headspace and feeling vulnerable, feeling emotional this week for sure. I think the whole goal is so that you are courageous enough to deliver this message about how you feel. You are good enough. It's full moon and Virgo comes out. You and your loved ones are safe. It's new moon in Cancer and conclusions are within reach. It's the full moon eclipse. On the bottom, prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me.